Welcome to another edition of Traction Control, and today we're going to be showcasing one of the nicest sports car available on the market. So stay tuned for more details in Traction Control. Well, today we're driving the F-Type S, nice car from Jaguar, of course. This car I'm driving right now is the V6 3.0 supercharged engine, 375 horsepower, maximum speed of 275 kilometers. This car can do 0 to 100 in 4.8. Of course, this car is the front engine, back wheel drive, or you can have the all-wheel drive. This car comes with many engine setups. You can have this car in the V4 2.0 supercharged engine, or the V6 like the one I'm driving right now, or you can go for the V8 supercharged or the modified V8 supercharged, which is the SVR model, which can produce more than 550 horsepower. This car was a concept from the late 80s with the XJ41 and XJ42. And then Jaguar didn't go ahead with the project, leaving it till 2000 when they have the first F-Type concept. The car was finally produced in 2015-16 with the F-Type with the variant engines, the V6 and the V8, of course. This car is an automatic 8-speed. You can change the speeds with the paddle shifts behind the steering wheel, which is done in a nice bronze finishing matte. The interior of the Jaguar is very basic. You've got all your standard instruments. You've got your aircon, center console with navigation, sound system, and of course the ambient light that Jaguar is so famous for. Other than that, the main feature of this car and what makes an F-Type very special is the noise that comes out from the back. So, with a lot of driving options as well, you've got the wet, snowy surface, you've got the normal mode that we're driving right now, and you've got the dynamic mode. And when you press the dynamic mode, the sound in the back changes to a roaring Jaguar. Jaguar came up with the F-Type to compete with the mid-sports car, like the Porsche Cayman 718, the M3, the M4, the Audi S-Line, S3, S4. But the only difference between this car and those cars is that this car has some heritage in it. The British heritage, the British finishing, if we can say. The leather stitchings on the steering wheel is done perfectly nicely. The mixture of aluminium and leather on the dashboard. The air vents, when the car is switched off, goes down and then on, back up again. You've got all your standard stuff. There's nothing complicated, no fancy switches, no complicated equipments, just your information screen in the middle with your GPS, controls to your audio, Bluetooth, radio, AC controls, and of course you've got a nice panoramic roof above that you can just open, slide it up. You can enjoy the sunshine coming into the car. Jaguar did a great job to do a simple but yet elegant sports car. Let's talk more about the F-Type S. This car started as a concept in the year 1984 with the XJ41 and the XJ44, but unfortunately Jaguar didn't take the project seriously and it was cancelled. And then at the year 2000 there was another F-Type concept which was debuted in the Detroit Motor Show, but the actual car came in a couple of years later in 2015. This car comes with a 3.0 V6 supercharged engine with a horsepower of 375 and a maximum speed of 275. This car was built from aluminium. The side panel is one piece and this car is not welded. It's riveted in the side, and of course you can see the nice features and details. You've got the special Jaguar LED system. You've got the nice grille, aggressive Jaguar grille on it with the big logo in front. And this car comes with many variants of engine. You've got the V4 2.0 supercharged engine. You've got the V6 supercharged. You've got the V6S. You've got the V8 supercharged. And of course, you've got the monster of all engines, the V8 supercharged SVR, which comes with more than 500 horsepower. For me, the V6 3.0 supercharged engine is a good choice for everyone because fuel consumption most of all, and the performance is very well with 375, and of course nice features on the car, the nice big rims on the side, the scoops detailed, and you can see on the top the supercharged engine showing from the vents on the bonnet. The interior of the F-Type Jaguar is very simple. You've got minimum buttons on the dashboard. You've got your screen in the middle, your AC controls, your gear lever, and some switches to control the traction control and the back spoiler. Once you start the car, you are welcomed with a nice V6 noise from the exhaust, and of course the trademark Jaguar AC vents that pop up from the dashboard. The screen in the middle is very basic, common to all Jaguar models. You've got your radio, your AC controls, navigation, Bluetooth for your mobile, and some other features like the ambient light, you'd like to change it, and of course stealth mode, which switches off all the screen off during nighttime if you'd like to have that nice quiet ambient look. The AC dials are done beautifully. It's circular and it has a rubber ring around it. It resembles a tire, easy to use. Normal AC controls. You've got the buttons down to control the circulation, the hazard light, and the finishing of the dashboard is done very beautifully. A mixture of brown, black leather, and aluminium finishing. The gearbox is the gear lever. Well, it's a simple gear stick, up and down and to the side for the sport mode. And this button is my favorite button in the Jaguar. It's where you go from normal mode to dynamic, which switches all the gauges to red and back again to have the normal ride. And of course, if it rains, you go up for the wet mode for the Jag. If you look at the steering wheel, it's a common Jaguar steering wheel. You've got the controls for the radio on the left, and of course you've got the controls for your cruise control on the right, and of course you have two nice pedal shifts which are colored in bronze to make it unique, and of course you can have it optioned into chrome or aluminium. You've got your normal turn signal indicator, the wipers, and a nice instrumental panel in front, two analog for your speed, RPMs, and a middle screen where you can go to options and change some settings like vehicle settings, display settings, and the trip control for the computer to give you all the details that you need while you're driving. For me, I just chose to have the leaper icon or the Jaguar icon in front of me to remind me all the time that I'm driving a Jag. Coming close to the car, you've got your keys in, pop. The door handles pop out to keep the nice lines of the design of the car. That's why it's hidden inside, to make this car look nicer and sportier instead of having the normal handles on the side. And coming to the front, you can see the nice chrome on the side mirror, the chrome on the intake of the air, going front to the front of the car where you have the nice LED Jaguar lights, and of course we've got the vents that shows that this car is a supercharged V6. Coming to the back of the F-Type, you can see the nice light and configuration of the back, reminiscing the old Jaguars of that era, and especially the twin exhaust in the middle. We've got the back spoiler. When speeding, it goes up to help with the downforce of the car, and slowing down, it goes down to have a regular ride. But the most important feature that the Jaguar has is the noise. I love it. V6 engine roaring in the back. See, the nice thing about the F-Type is that you can personalize the car. The car that we showcased today is a very simple engine, 3.0 V6 supercharged. The interior is simple. It has a nice brown leather interior. It's simple equipment inside, but Jaguar offers a lot of features that you can add on the car depending on how sporty or luxurious you want. You can add more sound to the exhaust by pressing a button, which changes the exhaust system to more stronger, aggressive growling noise, or you can add some cosmetics like carbon fiber, aluminium finishing, leather stitching, and even a personalized side step with your name on it. So kudos to Jaguar for adding options for you as a driver. So here we have the F-Type S from Jaguar, the 3.0 V6 supercharged engine, and we spoke about the way the car looked, styling and performance. But I'll tell you one thing before we end. This car starts at 35,000 Bahraini dinars. You can have more information about the Jaguar lineup by contacting Euromotors Bahrain. And if you'd like to be a Jag owner, buy one of these. Until next time, this is Mohammed Janahi wishing you all the best, and see you on Traction Control.